Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and we have Exceptional X-Men issue 7, X-Manhunt Collateral Damage. But in reality, it has nothing to do with the X event in my mind, other than a nice little snippet. So, our story is written by Ewing, artist Carmen Canero, color artist Nolan Woodard, VC's Travis Lanham is on the letters. This is your cast of mutants in this story. Now, in terms of the Charles Xavier aspect, I really wish they had just dedicated, it just could have just been a couple of pages. It could have been him in the laundry on the way to find his daughter. Done, dusted. It's part of the event. But they don't do anything like that in this issue. It's just basically what we thought it was on this cast of mutants. Now, Emma Frost is remembering the ones that got away, her truest loves. And it's not these. Even though actually the Cyclops relationship is probably one of my favorite X relationships. It's probably never going to happen again because Jean Grey's here. Tony Stark, I actually didn't mind that. You know, when it was always referred to that they would hook up, I thought, oh, okay. Poor, you know, it's a weird choice, but hey ho. I can't even remember who this dude is. No idea. I don't remember any other relationship in Emma's life. So her truest loves are the ones that got away, which is the Holmes. Her home that was an escape from the real world, where she could truly flourish, be who she is, teach the children, you know, bask in it. But like everything, it's taken away, and then they're left with this. So it's a mutant teaching time, and they are trying to get things going. And then the two ladies who are in training, Weiss and Chandro, is not say that, you know, we want to be taught by similar powers, but that doesn't always work. It's, you gotta mix it up, because in my mind, Emma Frost should be teaching them about protecting themselves from telepathic probes, etc., those sort of things. He's also tele-empath, so people share emotions with him. It's a little bit different. But guess where he is? Oh yeah, that's right, he's with our potential villain of the piece, and he is potentially still being groomed about business stuff. And then he starts talking about his powers, and also, Xeno says that he is like the responsible custodian of this information that he's getting fed into him. Ajandro is struggling with the fact that people share too much, and it's almost led him to distrust friendships, because are they sharing stuff with him because they've built a relationship, or are they sharing it because of his mutant powers? Because he can't control it, he doesn't know whether it's working or not working. So, which is sad. And then they talk about about appearances and how they're looked at, because they are looked at, judged, and whatnot. Even if he is the boss, but it doesn't matter. He can shrug it off. He also offers Ajandro. He offers him a role in the business, so it certainly is grooming him. And he also asks him, you know, why constrain your gift? Release it, you know, let it out there. So Mr. Xenos is doing everything that you would expect a villain to do in this piece, and as such, he is very late for training, and he arrives, and rather than being honest, he tells a lie where he's been. And Emma Frost immediately challenges him, and then he's challenged by the others, and he starts getting aggressive, and he's told to tone it down, etc. You know, then he says, well, you left when you realized that Kitty had done this, And, you know, maybe I don't want my powers to be, how do I know you guys even like me? And I don't want my powers to be used to be manipulated by the likes of Emma, which Kitty actually starts stepping in, because, you know, that probably is a bit far. You know, we know Emma Frost is many things, but actually these days, probably not as much manipulative as in terms of controlling powers. It's about just getting what she wants, which is usually to teach children. So Bobby comes flying in as Alejandro is running out the door, and he shouts out that Xavier has escaped. And then they start talking about him and about the sort of things he did, you know, some of them good, some of them bad. He was our teacher, our leader, and one of the founders of Krakoa. And the girls have been learning about Krakoa and the revolution. And they do say history is important. History is important. People, actually in today's society, people conveniently forget history and what it should mean to help us to learn not to make those mistakes again. That's what history is about. That's why we learn it, those things. However, people seem to, rather than understand why history happened and respect and accept that it's happened and learn from it, people automatically go down this line of, that's wrong. You know, it's like a film that was, say, made in the 1930s. It was a different time, different dialogue. People had different roles in society, rightly or wrongly. And people now say, well, you can't show that film anymore. No, you can show that film. You can show that film. And yes, it may have derogatory terms in it. However, what you need to understand and appreciate is that's from a different time. You know, it's like if I go back and read the X-Men in the 1960s, I know I'm going to read a different time of the world compared to what I read now. So history is there. But what these ladies are saying that, so sorry, I've gone off in a tantrum, apologies. But what they're saying now is those things happen to you. We shouldn't have to pay or be part of whatever the revolutionary is now because of what's happened to you. But then Emma says, it did happen to you. They took your home away. You just didn't realize it. So anyway, Alejandro is clearly he's clearly in a mixed up place where he's found somebody who's listening to him, and then he's struggling to be what he is with this new team. And as such, his new boss seems to relate to him. So he's going to go see his boss, but he does acknowledge that, yeah, he really does. It's weird. So he really does. So maybe there's a few little things there as well. So he is shown the private world of Mr. Xeno's inner circle, because that's what he's invited to be part of. He's saying you can see all the DNA of part of their stories, etc. And the emotional signatures, countless, their desires, their aspirations, what they want to do in their life. It's the closest thing that science could do to capture their soul. So that starts sending a few alarm bells, and Alejandro tries to bust out of here. He's saying he's got a message. He does have a message, but he's got no phone service, so he thinks, crap, this is dangerous. I should not be here. And he's being invited to be part of what Xeno is doing. So Xeno decides to free himself, because I'm still, he says, I'm still your boss. Call me Mr. Sinister. Yes, we all knew this because it's on the damn front page. Nice that he's in there. I feel like the surprise could have been better. Could have been done better. Some people who've read X-Men for a long time perhaps would have picked up the hints with the corporation. But in terms of the cover, damn you, Marvel. Don't reveal such things. There's so many spoilers in the world. It just ruins the experience from a reader. I mean, I know that I share these videos and that ruins it from perspective, but obviously you choose to watch them. That's your prerogative. I know that if I'm watching a video and he says I'm about to spoil this book, I jump off because I want to go read that book. So you do have the X-Mail at the back, and then we have X-Manhunt Omega 1 finale coming up, which I suspect will be a double issue, which I am looking forward to it. It will either end with a big bang or end with a whimper. We will see. But it's been a good event so far. I've really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this issue as well. I think this this character-driven series is spot on. So anyway, hope you like my video. If you do, please do support my channel by subscribing. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.